In today's training video, I am going to give you my top 7 quick tips for job interviews. If you have an interview coming up in the next 24 hours, make sure you watch this video because the tips I am about to give you will help you pass your interview at the first attempt. And just very quickly, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are passing your job interviews at the first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed. Please hit the like button and make sure you tell me the name of the job you are being interviewed for in the comment section below the video, and I will give you some tailored tips to help you pass. Okay, let's start working through my top 7 quick tips for job interviews. Please make sure you write these down. Quick tip number 1 for job interviews is to make sure you quickly read the job description. This is very important. Now, the job description is the blueprint for the role you have applied for. The job description normally comes with the job advert. Make sure you read it because it will list the skills and qualities required to perform the job competently, and it will also tell you the responsibilities you will have in the role. When you research the job description, it makes it far easier for you to answer the questions, what are your greatest strengths? Because you can then align your strengths with the skills and qualities required in the job role, and it will also help you answer the question, what experience do you have? Because if you know the responsibilities you will have in the role, you can align your experience with the key responsibilities. Now, I strongly recommend you say this at the start of your interview. Write this down. I have studied the job description and I'm confident I have the skills, qualities and knowledge to meet the role's demands. So tip number 1 is to make sure you quickly read the job description. Quick interview tip number 2 is to make sure you prepare your self-introduction. Right at the very start of your job interview, the hiring manager is going to say to you this: please introduce yourself. I recommend you give a 60-second introduction that uses my PPP structure. In your self-introduction, talk about your past. You can talk about your education background and any previous job roles you have held. You will then talk about what you are doing in the present, what you are doing right now. Talk about any job roles you currently hold and the key responsibilities. And then finally, finish your self-introduction by telling the hiring manager what your plans are for the future. So let me now give you a brilliant self-introduction for your job interview that uses the PPP structure. Make sure you write this down and practice it before your interview, because that will help demonstrate really good communication skills. Here we go. In the self-introduction that follows, I have highlighted in red the areas you need to change. Here we go. Introduce yourself. I have over 5 years experience in various roles across customer service and operations, where I developed strong skills in problem solving, teamwork and communication. For example, in my previous role at XYZ company, I successfully delivered outstanding service, resulting in positive online reviews and increased customer retention. Currently, I'm working as a insert the role, where I'm focused on managing schedules, ensuring project deadlines are met and supporting team collaboration. In this role, I've been able to foster stronger team engagement and deliver projects on time, which has been incredibly rewarding. Looking ahead, I'm eager to bring my expertise in organisation, customer support and leadership to this role at your company, and would very much like to build a long-term career here. I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for this role. Make sure you pause the video, write down the answer, change the parts in red and practice your response. Quick tip for interview number 3 is to make sure, and this is very, very important, you quickly research the company before your interview. Now, early on in your job interview, the hiring manager is going to say to you this: why do you want to work for us? You can only answer this question with confidence if you have conducted some research. To research the company, do the following 3 things. Number 1, look at their website About Us page to find out a little bit about their history and achievements. Number 2, make sure you find out what they do and the products they sell or the services they offer. That's very important. And then number 3, make sure you follow them on social media so you are aware of their latest news stories. So let me now give you a brilliant example answer to that question: why do you want to work for us? Write this down and again, practice it before your interview. I want to work for you because, having researched your company, I am attracted to your supportive workplace culture and values. Your company values align with mine, and because you push the boundaries of innovation, I will get to work on exciting projects with other like-minded professionals. If successful, I plan to build a long-term career here and be a part of your ongoing success. That is a brilliant response. Quick tip for job interviews number 4, do not be negative in any way during your interview. If you are negative, you will fail. So number 1, do not talk about personal problems or any issues you have in the job interview. The hiring manager is not interested. And number 2, do not speak negatively about current or former employers, co-workers or managers. During your job interview, you are going to have to answer the tough question: why do you want to leave your current job? Here is a brilliant response for you to write down. I want to leave my current job because I have reached my full potential. My employer has been great to work for and we've achieved many positive things during my time there. However, I am now ready for the next chapter of my career where my skills, knowledge and experience will be fully utilised in a new role I am passionate about. Quick tip for job interviews number 5 is to make sure you take the following 3 documents with you to your interview. You are going to use these documents to help you pass your interview. The first document you should take with you is either your CV or resume. During your interview, the hiring manager will probably say to you, walk me through your resume. If you have the document with you, it saves you having to memorize its contents. Number 2, take with you any certifications you have from training courses you have completed. And then finally, number 3, and this is a brilliant one, take with you to your interview a 30, 60 and 90-day plan. Now at the end of your job interview, the hiring manager will say to you, why should we hire you? I recommend you use the 30, 60 and 90-day plan in your response. Now this plan, a 30, 60 and 90-day plan, tells the hiring manager what you are going to do in the role in the first 3 months of starting work for their company. So here is the exact answer to the question, why should we hire you, for you to write down and practice. Here we go. Why should we hire you? You should hire me for 3 reasons. The first reason is that I am a solid match for the job description. I can immediately impact the role positively and will require minimal supervision. The second reason is that I have a cost-conscious work ethic. I will take care of company supplies and resources to help save money. And finally, you should hire me because I have created a 30, 60 and 90-day plan that tells you what I will do in the position if you hire me, and I would like to give you a copy. Now, if you want to download my ready-made 30, 60 and 90-day plans that are perfect for all job interviews, click that link in the top right-hand corner of the video at any time. Quick tip for job interviews number 6 is to make sure you ask 3 questions at the end of your job interview. Now, at the end of your interview, the hiring manager will say this: that's the end of the interview, do you have any questions? The majority of people respond by saying, no, I don't have any questions, you covered everything in the interview. That is a big mistake. It's a missed opportunity because asking the right questions further tells the hiring manager you want to make a positive difference in the role. But which 3 questions should you ask? Here they are, write these down. Thank you, I have 3 questions I would like to ask, please. Question number 1 is, what does excellence look like in this position? That's a great question. Question number 2 is, could you tell me more about the team I would be a part of in this role? And my third question is there any additional information I can read to learn more about your company while I wait to hear the result of my interview? That's exactly what I recommend you say in response to the question, do you have any questions for us? Quick tip for interviews number 7 is to make sure you send a follow-up email after your job interview. A follow-up email is sent to the hiring manager within 24 hours of your interview finishing. The follow-up email demonstrates really good manners, but more importantly, it puts you at the forefront of the hiring manager's mind when they are deciding which candidate to offer the job to. So let me now give you a brilliant follow-up email template for you to write down and then send to the hiring manager. In the subject heading of your follow-up email, write this: job interview for the position of, and then insert the job title. Dear Sir or Madam, I am writing to express my thanks for the opportunity you gave me to interview for the position of, insert the job title. I enjoyed the process and learning more about, insert the company's name. The experience has increased my confidence that I can positively impact the position. If you need any further information to help you make a decision, please contact me. I will be pleased to assist you. Yours faithfully, and then insert your name and your contact telephone number. Now, in this next section of the training video, I'm going to tell you how you can instantly download my brilliant job interview preparation pack. If you want to pass every job interview you ever attend, this is the only resource you need. You can have this in your inbox literally within 2 minutes from now by clicking that link in the top right hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my pack. Here's what you get when you download it. You will get my salary negotiation script. I will teach you how to get the highest salary possible when answering the interview question, what are your salary expectations? You will also get my 17 best questions to ask at the end of an interview. You will also get my full body language techniques training. I will teach you how to come across as a confident communicator throughout your job interview. You will also get the 30, 60 and 90-day plans for interviews that you can print off and use when answering that question, why should we hire you? You will also get my top 25 best words to say in an interview and my professional job interview closing statement. I will teach you how to close your job interview professionally. And as if that wasn't enough, you will also get my ready-made CV and resume templates plus 50 brilliant answers to common interview questions. If you want all of this in your inbox within 2 minutes from now, make sure you click that link. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, because that really does motivate me to create more great content for you. And make sure you connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an absolute honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching and for supporting my channel. I wish you the very best for passing your job interview. Have a great day.